Easter to everyone. I hope you're all doing so very well on this wonderful day. So it's already Easter Sunday where I am, and I have something for you, just as I mentioned in one of my recent videos. Okay, so it's another message from heaven from a dream that I had. Before anything else, thank you for trusting these dreams and for trusting that these dreams come with you with love from on high. Okay, so there. So anyway, without further ado, I would like to jump right into the dream. So it happened in my childhood home, which maybe some of you or one of you or two of you have seen. So it was in a room at midday where light was streaming inside from huge windows. So there. So I was busy in the dream. I was doing chores. And then as I lifted a fleece blanket off the bed, out rolled a kitten. Okay, and I was surprised to see the kitten. And then, oh, okay, so cute. And then I turned around. I continued to do my chores. I think I was folding clothes then, which is not really significant. And then when I turned back to check on the kitten, it was no longer there. Instead, the kitten was over here, right? And then instead, in the dream, there was a tiger over here. It was at a distance from me, and I don't know, it seemed to have emerged from the window, which was closed. And then it started to approach me. I felt no fear at all because it had the warmest, kindest smile. Now I know what you might be thinking. In real life, anytime a creature like that or any predator like that would approach you, well, that is a sure sign that you would be eaten for dinner. But given that dreams take place in sometimes an unusual and weird way, in this dream, the creature was really so kind. Like, it was happy to be home. So it approached me, and then I was so happy to see it also. And then we played. It's like I was playing with a puppy, but it was actually a huge tiger. Okay. The color of this creature was light mocha, just like when you make coffee and put lumps of cream in it. The lightest tint of that is the shade of the tiger. Okay. And then what was also fascinating in the dream is that it seemed to have a scar. Now the scar was a line, but strangely I couldn't tell if it was on its face or on its side. So sometimes it appeared like the scar was on its face, sometimes on its side. Okay, so there. After the dream, so that was 10 days ago. I didn't think much of it, and then for a moment it struck me in a personal manner, and then only up until the beginning of this week did I realize that it was significant for the Holy Week. Okay, now before I go into this any further, I would just like to add that, well, it was so unusual that the tiger was just plain mocha. Okay, so and then I told my son about the dream. Um, and then as I was telling him the dream, I was just starting to realize how ignorant I was. It wasn't a tiger because it wasn't striped, and then it wasn't also spotted, so not a leopard, not a puma, not anything, until I remembered the movie The Lion King. Okay, now in the movie The Lion King, that's where I remembered that the lioness was actually um, was actually a lion without the thick mop of of hair around it. Okay, so there, so it was a lioness, and then so there, and then so earlier this week, what happened was, so I forgot about the dream already. Okay, so I didn't think much of it, and then um just one time as I was going about my usual day, something crossed my mind. All of a sudden, it was Jesus on the cross, and then his side was pierced. And at the same time that happened, the memory of my dream came back to me. And then I remember the scar. I remember the scar. And when I remember the scar, I placed two and two together. And I knew so strongly that this was a message for the Holy Week. So, um, so this was a lion, a lioness. Now, lion of Judah, like we say, is Christ in his glory. Now, you might ask, but it was a lioness. Now, I think the way it appeared as a lioness would be symbolic of, the feminine attributes of a human being. And since we have been celebrating the Passion of Christ, this shows all the characteristics of Christ as sacrificial, loving, submissive, and all of those. Okay, so there, I'm 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 kind of, as you can tell, my voice has a certain quiver in it because I'm just so filled with emotion delivering this to you. So there, so there, so actually, that visit was a visit from the Lion of Judah, whom we have been celebrating this week, and it is a representation of the risen Christ with a scar on his side. So there, and it was like he was so happy to be home. Now I don't know if you are convinced about this dream, but if you were in the dream, you wouldn't really doubt, the warmth of of the lion approaching, and he was playing. And at the same time, I also felt in that certain smile, the victory of having gone through the passion, gone through the torture and the betrayal and everything. Like if I would read the expression on its face, like it was saying, it's over, it's over. So there. And then also, I remembered, if you're new to the channel, you wouldn't know that I was a victim of violence some time ago. So if you don't know anything about that, there's a link down in the description box about it, where I posted my first video on this channel. So there, and I just remembered I had actually a picture of when after that happened, I woke up in the hospital, and I had scratches on my face. So there, so to me it was so symbolic. So I couldn't really tell if the scar was on the face or on the side. But for Jesus, it was on the side and different parts of his body, of course. For me, what was apparent was on my face. Well, I had some wounds also at different parts of my body, but anyway, that stood out. Okay, so it's just like when we are going through everything that we're going through, our hardships and all, it's like we are participating in the Passion of Christ also. Now, add to that, it doesn't stop there. Okay, so the Lord in here would like to share the victory of having gone through all the hardships that you've had in your life. So I would like to invite you now, if if you could, to just recall the things that you have been going through in the past. Well, especially I think recently we have been so challenged and tried recently also, and I don't know what's happening in your lives, in all aspects of your life, in your relationship, in work, in everything. So may I just invite everyone to just lift up to Christ at this very moment. Every time that you felt wounded, be it physically or figuratively, emotionally, spiritually, every time when you felt hopeless, when you felt betrayed, when you felt brokenhearted, when you felt abandoned, when you felt like you were so alone and there was no one there for you, when you felt all sorts of pain in your life, you know, so that and through this video, I'm reaching out to you with with a victorious smile on the symbol of Christ in my dream. So he's telling you that he is with you in your victory also. So whatever it is that you are healing in your lives right now, I wish you the hand of Christ upon you, upon all your scars and all your wounds. And if it be scars, then as we say, scars are a beautiful reminder that something painful in the past has been healed. So there. So friends, it was really a beautiful dream, and I wish that I could share with you the feeling that I had in the dream. I wish I could capture it and put it in your hearts and on your bones, but um, just know that just like when the lion approached me, it was just so happy to be home and to say that wow, this is over. It doesn't mean that we're not going through any other hardships in our lives, but well, let's face it, we've had our victories also. So there. So as we celebrate Easter Sunday, let us also share in the victory of Christ, and He died for us. He died for us, and He rose for us also to show us that we could rise from anything that might be oppressing us, from anything that we might be going through that's hard, that's really difficult. Okay, so there. So I wish you the best in everything that you're going through, and congratulations also in your small and enormous victories. Okay, so there. So let's just hold on to Christ and hold on to the victory that He has given us. So there. So I guess that's all for now. God bless, and once more, happy Easter to everyone. This is just me, Alvie, saying find your strength, find your peace, and stay with God, whatever you conceive Him to be. He loves you so much. God bless you all. And until next time, bye.